Just what do you think the start of the MAC, getting off a 4-0 start?
It feels really good. I feel like we're really starting to pick up where we left off last year. I think it took us a minute in the non-conference, so the fact that we're on a 4-0 start, without Q, I feel really good.
And then how big, going into this week, obviously 2 massive games, does it give you like a sense of confidence or anything you can like pull back on experience the last couple of seasons?
Yes, for sure. When you're doing good and you're feeling good, that boosts your confidence in future games. So it definitely makes us feel confident for the next 2 because we do have some big ones coming up.
You mentioned getting back to where you guys were last year. Last season's team had a lot of depth on the bench. It seems like there's even maybe more so this year. How does that give this team an overall spark to be the best they can be?
This is for the simple fact that if our starter's coming out, you have somebody in there who could do the exact same thing, and they have fresh legs to be able to get after it on defense. It's like they're always seeing a new face where we all can do a lot of good things, so it's hard to guard and focus in on just one person.
You guys really crashed the boards, 52 total rebounds. On the offensive side, there was like a stretch in the third, fourth quarter where you guys got like 4 or 5 back-to-back.
I was like, oh no.
How big is it that the offense can rebound on both sides of the ball?
It's huge. We've struggled in the past on rebounding. Coach Cullup, she pounds it in us in practice. She's always rebound. So the fact that we were able to get that done tonight shows the strides that we've taken throughout the season.
You guys had 17 turnovers. What do you think was kind of the root cause of that?
First half, really first quarter. Our last couple of games, our first quarter has been just turnover prone, really. And then we start to settle in. If we could just cut that down in the first quarter, I feel like we would be able, I feel like we would be able to average 12. But we just got to stay within ourselves, not speed us up. I feel like we travel a lot because we're just, there's so many options. We just got to relax.
You led the team in scoring 15 points. What was so on about your game today?
Just having fun, really. I have a different approach to the game now. I just love to have fun, and when I see one go down, it's like, okay, well, let me get a couple more up. I wasn't shooting as much in the first half, so once I saw a couple go down, it was wraps from there.
This was a very physical game, very defensive matchup today between our 2 teams, and I was really proud of our kids for their mental toughness, of not letting things bother them, just continuing to think forward and what was next. But I was also proud of the players that stepped up. Obviously, Sof's carried us a lot during this time when we've been missing Quenisha Lockett, and it was nice to see other players step up. I thought Hannah Novorosky was great today. To have almost a double-double, 15 points, 9 rebounds. She played great. I challenged our post players to rebound, and if you look at the rebounding stats, the 3 of them, our little 3 rotation of 5 had 20 rebounds. Now, I'll also tell you I want them to do more. But it was nice to see them rebound the way they did today. I thought we needed them to because of how much help they bring on drives and everything. I thought they were going to have some opportunities to get the boards. So really, really proud of that. But also to see Emmy Renat and Kira Goss step up and get into double figures. Still want us to take better care of the basketball. But again, their defense makes you play a little ugly at times because they get in the passing lanes and they're pretty physical. Really, really proud of the fact our defense held them to what we did. Once again, I think our defense has really held strong during this stretch. And then, to make sure that, fast break points, they're a team that really likes to run and put up a lot of points. And I thought we did a great job of getting back and preventing that. And Ari did a great job with the scout.
Have you ever seen 52 rebounds?
No. But, when shots weren't falling, we had to go get them. And sometimes you just got to win however you're going to win. I thought Hannah helped us through some ugly moments where balls weren't falling, and she just, went in there and was physical and got the rebound, and even if she got fouled, still put it in or made her free throws. And, sometimes you just got to score however you got to score. And I did think it was going to be like that. And so, I did talk to her and to Nan and to Cook about, you're going to have to be physical, you're going to have to be a leading rebounder today. All of you have to think about that when you're in, and I thought they did.
How, you got a gauntlet coming next week.
Yeah.
How pleased are you these first 4 games, the way you guys have played and got through without you?
Well, I think, again, this could be a blessing in disguise. Players that have never had to carry the weight as much as they're having to carry it are having to step up and mature and learn how to, be more of a scoring threat, stay out of foul trouble, make good passes, and understand their assignments. And hopefully that only makes things easier for Q when she does come back. And I'm thrilled we're going to see her soon because we've missed her. But I do think we're going to probably be a better team for what we just went through. to learn how to win without her, and then to add such a talent back to our team is going to be a lot of fun.
In practice the other day, you kind of got on your team about the first quarter turnovers. They showed up again today. Why do you think that's happening?
I think some of it, as I told you before, is adjusting to how another team plays. And my practice guys can only simulate so much, and not all of them are here right now because they're on break. I think some of this is missing our practice guys. I wish that they were here more right now so we could go against the quickness and the length that we go against sometimes in the league. But some of it is just staying a little bit more focused. I think we can still be more focused so that we're not giving other teams opportunities that we're giving them out of turnovers. But if you tell me 17 turnovers and a win, I'll take that over 10 turnovers and a loss. So again, I'm also learning to be a little wiser about how I feel about turnovers.
Seems like one of the strengths of this team is the depth that you guys have. Speak to how special that is, especially at the post position where you have three, and even sometimes you can slide Sammy into that role.
Well, the great thing about it is, post play can be very physical, especially when they're double teaming like they were tonight. And when you've got three people to rotate through that position who are all different, who all bring different skill sets, I think it puts a lot of pressure on the other team to know their scout, but also they're all three very strong kids. And so, I think all three of them do such a nice job of wearing down the other team's post players, and it helps us through someone turning an ankle. It helps us through someone getting in foul trouble because we've got other people to answer the call. And, at Miami, Cook couldn't play. She had turned her ankle, and so we had two other kids that could step up. Not everyone has that luxury, and so we're very grateful that we do.
What kind of spark does Emmy give this team?
I think Emmy, what she brings to us is a veteran. She's not a veteran here, but a veteran to collegiate basketball and even playing a high level internationally. She played, with our U20 team. And I think someone that's played at that high a level has a calmness to them when they face any kind of style of basketball and a maturity that she can help lead. And she does. She doesn't get rattled by a whole lot. She understands exactly what we want her to do. And her stepping into a starting role was not a big deal. She started a lot at Rhode Island.